Hey, what's up everyone? And welcome back to Labyrinth. This time I'm going to be farming the depths. I put together a semi-decent team. I got here in like the run after. And I didn't really get like some insane passives. I got a few good passives, but nothing insane. I ended up getting no more actual unknown DPS passives, unfortunately. But this should do because I'm able to at least one turn most of the bosses without actually dying. So for me, that's a plus. I'm gonna just quickly show through all the boss fights and how easily it is. I actually messed up on the unit setup, and unfortunately, Tyr's cards, Freyr cards are all going first. Unfortunately, at least he's able to one shot like most of them. But I would prefer if like I had Freya there instead of him. So because she does way more damage than him, and the reason why it ends up like this is because Tyr, in order for his weakness card to trigger, they need to be debuffed. And I didn't really pay attention, but none of them, well, most of them are not able to be debuffed by his effects. So Freyr is always going to be going first. I probably should have paid attention to that before, but it is what it is. At least it works, you know? After a few runs, like I already tested this, like I am able to one turn every single boss, but RNG is a factor because there are some that I can barely like one shot, and some that I fail to one shot like by maybe 1 HP. And card RNG on those bosses actually make a difference. Like one of them is like I think a bird, and one is the demon Meliodas. Him, like he can survive. So it's gonna be 2 turns for him if I don't get a merge. If not, it's gonna be a 1 turn regardless. Like if I get the level 2 merge like this, it's a one shot. It's a 1 turn easily. But if I don't, it's gonna be 2 turns. And then there's this bird that I failed to one, like yeah, this guy, the blue demon. Like there was a few times like I could one shot him, but for most part, like I end up barely not killing him over and over. And this is where I think if I had Freya in the end, it would have like made the difference. Because yep, that's where it is. Pretty sad. Also, if I had probably a little more attack for unknowns, or like something that makes me crit more or my crit state a little bit harder, I probably could one shot him and most of everything. But since this is already working pretty decent for me, I'm not gonna really go back and re-roll for passives and stuff, as it will take time. And or I could farm the shop for like the red upgrades. I could do that as well, but to me it's pretty tedious for like no huge return. So I'm just gonna be like auto farming it like this until I clear the shop basically. At least Frey is not totally dead weight. That card does shred like most of the bosses easily. Yeah, this melee. Bro, this man, if I don't get the merge here, yeah, I don't get the merge here, so I'm not gonna be able to actually like fully kill him. And there were times where he could probably one-shot like someone, but for the most part, my tier does live. It was one time he actually one-shot, like he killed my tier, but I did end up killing him anyway, and I revived him on the shop that follows him. Yeah, but he can go crazy and just kill tier easily here. Still, nonetheless, I still can get this kill pretty easily. That's another boss, like if I had Freya on the end, she would have literally wiped the floor with him. Yeah, the shop, you can take any passive, it doesn't really matter. And just, if you take damage or you need a revive, you take the revive. And continue until last boss. Pretty simple. Okay, so now the dragon. Even if you get merge here, you cannot kill one turn unless it's probably a double merge. But even in that case, it's still not gonna be a kill. Most of the time, I do end up losing my tier, but it's still an easy kill nonetheless because this is the last boss. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, he does die. Like, my units are still pretty souped up, so they can one-shot him and just finish him off very easily. And this is how I basically just farm this over and over. See, like, look at the damage Freya does. So if I had her in Freya's spot, like the most right spot, would have been more easy. But I didn't really think that he would be prioritized since Tier's debuff is not going through, unfortunately. But this is how I farm it. Pretty easy auto farm. Cleared, at this point, I cleared most of the shop. Just a few more boxes. And I will be done with this. Because the farm is pretty fast as well. Takes like, what, 8 minutes? 7 minutes or something? Really go through this. Okay. Hope this helps in some ways. Hope you get better passive than me, and you should not have any problems. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.